Hey, what's up, all the people? This is Ridiculous Badger. I come from a place. I'm in a place right now. Whoop, that's not the thing. Let's check out the GB. We got the semifinals of Season 9 right now. So we're looking at Winter Soldiers from 888 facing off against CAD Suiser. I don't know how to pronounce that. And they were from 805, of course. Let's see, it's only an hour and a half in. I can see already it looks like Winter Soldiers has lost both of their strongholds. Maybe I'm streaming this a little bit late. It did look like CAD was maintaining a point lead. So let's, at any rate, let's see what we can see, right? No, don't go there. Go there. Okay. So right now, CAD has full visibility of Winter Soldiers. I should have started from the beginning, but I completely forgot that this was a thing happening right now. So the red team, of course, is Winter Soldiers. Looking at the blue team, the turquoise team being CAD Suiser. At this point, I mean, it is such a huge strategic disadvantage to for the enemy to have full vision of you and for you to not have vision of the enemy. If Winter Soldiers can keep CAD out of their base for 2 hours, then or was it an hour? It's an hour. If they could keep him out for the full hour, then they could stand to win based on points alone. And then whoever wins this match is going to go on to, maybe this is the finals. I don't know how this works. Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, championship match. I don't know. But at any rate, whoever wins this one is going to go on to fight whoever wins on the opposite side. Who else? Who are we looking at? No, don't go there. So FBI and CHN, they didn't fight yet because they don't have the little blue thingy. Okay, so whoever wins from that team will face whoever wins from this one. So like 54 billion to 74 billion. And so it does look like CAD is holding a victory not only in strategic objectives but also in points. And it's like not much really going on in CAD strongholds. Right now, Winter Soldiers is just playing all out defensive because they've got to defend their base. Okay, that's Sprain's Gilly. Looks like a max lead Gilly. Facing off against lots of max lead. Wow, look at this. Look at this. So max lead Full Metal, then Rogers, then Kit. Wow. Oh, and CAD is in the main base. I didn't even notice that. So it's Winter Soldiers trying to get them out. Hey, it's Hot Wheels. Where's Hot Wheels at? He went Rogers? I guess he went Rogers for Peak. I've seen a couple of players now switch over to Rogers just for Peak. I don't think he had more than one max lead com. Where is my buddy Hot Wheels? As we like to call him, Bot Wheels. Oh, Dad isn't CAD that man. I think ever since I left a lot of the line chats a bunch of months ago. I think whenever I do that, like I lost my plug into like some of this news. I didn't realize Dad would. Dad used to be in Winter Soldiers. I don't know why he would go to CAD. I'm sure there's drama involved. Whatever. That stinks. There's always drama surrounding these things. Where's my buddy? Where's my buddy Bot Wheels? I think this was his alt. Had some big name players here. Of course, Winter Soldier so trying to take some of the pressure off of their base is looks like Yum Yum, is that his name? Went into CAD territory to try and and here's Ned. Just trying to take some pressure off the base. If they could port arcs that are in their main base, then they don't have to fight those comms. And that's one of the things that you're up against. Arguably the most, especially when you're on the defense, is you're up against time. Time is the hardest thing to fight. Remember, every battle, even if you could win the battle, it's still going to take 10 seconds. It doesn't auto-resolve. And that 10 seconds can be the difference between victory and defeat. Why can't I find my buddy? Oh, well. I'll find him at some point. I keep thinking that is him, but that had an 805 tag. Oh, here he is. Let me click on him. Yeah, there's Bot Wheels. It's a great time to invade 880. Wow. What? Oh, the other player isn't Odad. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. That guy's just a troll. There's plenty of those on the interwebs, right? How we doing here? How's it going here inside? All right. Yeah, unfortunately, Win is just not stacking enough in where they're going to be able to get past that. And it looks like Cat is still sending. And you have Hot Wheels right next to it sending. Winter Soldiers needs more arcs on the enemy side. Oh, okay. Well, we got 3. Yeah, we need like... They should be able to stuff like half a dozen back here. Look at... You can't swing a cat without hitting an arc. They're trying to... Maybe they think they could zero this guy? I can't look at their information to see how much power they have. You're going back. Should we watch some of these? Nah, who cares about this? We don't care about that. No. Nacho. Let's see how Nacho did. Nice. Man, if you don't get a proc, if you, as an infantry player, if you get a proc, the enemy stack is dead. If it's another infantry player, if you don't get a proc, you lose. Nah. All right, all right. Wow, I'm actually surprised that. But hey, Nacho, well, let's give Nacho some stuff. I have 192,000 of these. I think I got to give away like 3, if I recall, to get the highest tier of rewards. So hey, when you go into the play, oh crap, I don't care about this. I wanted to show you guys a thing. We know what the end of this is. Yeah, no. So when you go into the playoffs, you can go into the event screen, and you've got generous, and you can get points by giving out medals, and yeah, the top is 30,000, so I gave out 3 deluxe arcs. And there's also popular stars, so this is if you're on one of the teams fighting, and people donate to you. Then there's deal or no deal, which is over the entire course of playoffs, giving rewards. So if you give out with 40 of them, then you get this highest tier. I should be looking at who, and then superstar, who gets the most over the course of playoffs. Who's the current? Oh, it looks like rookie Nacho. Yeah, I just gave some to Nacho. All right, and who was the most? Yeah, no surprise there. Big spenders. Gave away the most. Should be wrapping up soon. What's the timer at? 13 minutes. Yeah, oh wow. Okay, so 13 minutes, and here's the neat trick, okay? This is important. This is important. Because it's not that you can't get defeated by the enemy if you're defending a base. It's that you can't get defeated by the enemy within the time limit. So, like, they can't make it to your fight, but even if your fight's a single ranger, it takes up a slot. So every single army is worth 10 seconds. So we've got this Rogers is 1, this Full Metal is 2. By the elf, to get through the fight with the elf, it would take 30 seconds for an army. So that's assuming that it wins against the Rogers, and it wins against the Full Metal, and it wins against the elf, whatever. We're talking, to get through even victories, to get through the elf is 30 seconds. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 is 130 seconds. That's 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So really, no, they need to wait until that gets down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And then, they could basically just sit there and they win. Or they could load it up with more. Although it's worthy to note that it takes 10 seconds to battle in the capital, it's like it's instantaneous to port an arc. So that's why right now the best thing that Winter Soldiers can be doing, instead of fighting these arcs in the base, is they could go on the other side, and really they should be fielding a lot of arcs to do this, and just move through this mass of arcs, port them, get their armies out of the base. There's a lot of arcs here that aren't doing any good in the defensive fight happening in the capital, or really it's offensive for them. Like, smaller arcs are not going to help. So, I mean, look, anybody that's like, look, these are max lead comms. Anybody who's under, like, 300 million power should be over on the CAD side, just trying to port arcs. Because anyone that's under 300 million power, what's going to happen is, you could theoretically help. Maybe you could take away a few units of these stacks, but the fact of the matter is, it takes you the same amount of time to kill your 50 T12 as a smaller player as it takes one of the larger players to kill 1,000 T12 or 3,000 T12 or to kill the enemy army. So because of that, you don't want any smaller power players. And I've seen a lot of people ask, when we're in GB, a lot of players will ask what, like, a bullet doesn't help? Or a one-slot bust doesn't help? And the fact of the matter is, no, it doesn't, because it does the same or worse as a T12 player could do in the same amount of time as the T12 player takes to do it. Therefore, it's better, you get more headway by only stacking the queue with the most powerful players. So, from Winter Soldier's perspective, what they should be doing is anybody who is not in that, like, 300, 400, 500 mil plus range of power, has really just no business being on their own side right now. And this, getting scout towers, scout towers are nice, but what you need to be doing is you need to be porting arcs. Because a lot of the times, these big players on their own will not garrison their arcs, because they know it's worth points if they lose troops. So they will count on random ports, or they will just tank the hit. But sometimes you could just port these arcs with a single ranger. Alright, how are we doing on the clock? In 9 minutes. It's like, did they take out a couple? Oh, they took out a few. Took out a bunch, because that elf is gone. They must have taken out at least 3 of them. Why do they only have 2 in that queue? I don't even know that matters, blocking in arcs. Like, they have full vision. Yeah, now they're just... Now CAD is taking advantage of their full vision and just, going to town on the Winter Soldiers arcs. Just, I mean, that's what you do. If you have vision, you just stay in the back then, you stay put, and you just start porting enemy arcs. It does look like Winter Soldiers is, they are killing comms. I will give them that. They're killing comms. But the fact of the matter is they're just not killing them quick enough because it looks like CAD is being better about filling that queue than Winter Soldiers. Does it show the loss meter? Can I tell? Come on. No, it won't tell me how many losses they've had. That stinks. Because that's really what they're fighting against. CAD needs to maintain a win-to-loss ratio. They cannot lose. If they lose 60 fights out of 80, then they are locked out for, what is it, 15 minutes, 18 minutes? I think it's 15 minutes, where they cannot send a new army to the base. But it doesn't look like they're losing at that rate. 6 out of 8, think about it, it's 3 out of 4. I don't think they're losing 3 out of 4 matches. It's like Rookie busted through. Do we have any of these replays? Yeah, let's take a look at this. Rookie versus Tron. So Rookie with the full metal, and Tron with the Rogers. So already we know that Rookie doesn't have enough dodge to get away from a natural hit. But I mean, this should be a great matchup. I don't think the Rogers is going to be able to do enough damage. Virgo is a great gem set for Rogers. I don't see Virgo on a lot of Rogers, but Virgo is great because it allows you to stack all of your procs at the start of the turn. But that's not going to mean anything against Rookie with the full metal, because as soon as he procs the steam cannon, all of the Rogers defensive stance procs are going to go away. It's going to be a long fight. Oh my goodness. I mean, no surprises here. I mean, Tron has wonderful gear. I mean, these are 2 players at the top, like 20 in the game. And it is unfortunate for Tron that he went Rogers, or it was Rookie that chose to throw his full metal at Tron's Rogers. So it was unfortunate for Tron that he was just sitting in there to take it. But at this point, it's not about points at all. It's just about holding that spot. All right, I think I'm gonna fast forward through this one. It looks definitely like. See, the thing is, these full metal. Before I fast forward through this, Full Metal versus Rogers fights to us can be very jarring when we watch them. And why is this? Because we're very used to Vega replays. We're very used to Nico and Gilly replays. These are replays that have a huge amount of force in the beginning of the fight, and then either they maintain that amount of force or they peter off. Meanwhile, Rogers and Full Metal fights are just about consistency and staying power. So it looks like a very slow match to us because we're used to seeing these stacks get reduced very quickly and then maybe have a tail to it. With a Rogers versus a Full Metal fight, there's no huge impact followed by a tail. The whole thing is just consistent. Very nice. Yeah, what the hell? How we doing over here? 3 minutes left. 1, 2, well, 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's a minute 50 seconds they could buy for. Yeah, He knows he's not getting through it. I mean, this. So, like, even by this point, like these T9, you might go, "Oh, they have no business being here." But actually, so from Winter Soldier's side, Winter Soldier has no business putting T9 in the queue. But CAD has every reason to stack this. Throw in T1. It doesn't matter at this point. Right now, they're just buying for time. It's so close to the end here. Once it gets down to a minute and 50 seconds or so, or now it looks like 2 minutes, 10 seconds, they're just going to win by default as long as none of them pull from the stronghold or nobody gets ported. Watch Nick's thing. Oh, okay. Sorry, Rogers. That's gonna stink for you, buddy. Yeah. Oh man, Nick lost that one, but he definitely won the exchange. Yeah, you do not send Rangers against Dragon Slayer. That is not what you do. That is like sending Rangers against Hoodoo. You don't do it. 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. CAD wins the semifinals. All these guys are rushing in. It doesn't matter at this point. They won. They just have to wait the clock out now. I mean, this Big Gilly, I mean, it's valiant effort, but even if you could go through all of these comms, you still lose. But, I mean, you have to try, right? Yeah, the best thing, I mean, they got to be porting arcs. And, like, I realize there's a huge psychological impact when the enemy has full vision and things are going from bad to worse. And, you know, look, it would have been very difficult for them to turn it around. Even like it was totally possible, but it would have been extremely difficult. You know, much easier would be to not turn it around. You know, but definitely valiant effort. I regret that I missed the beginning of it. Yeah, look at that. Black Hyman bot wheels going at it. Show me. Thank you. There we go. It gives crit? Did it show it gave crit? Wow. Look at that. Everybody in CAD was in there. Cool. All right. That's over. I still haven't done World of... it's 2 hours from now. All right. Hey, thanks for joining me tonight. Peace.